रमणाञ्जलि रमणाञ्जलि लोककल्याण रमण शरणाञ्जलि रमणाञ्जलि रमणाञ्जलि रमणाञ्जलि।
Namo Ramana. Prostrations to you, Bhagavan, who shine in all beings as the Self. You have equated this shining, this throb of I, the Aham Spurana, to the Shruti note in music. Having you as the Shruti, the notes of Ramananjali began to rise and swell. Amma had set to music all your poems on Arunachala and several songs of Muruganar. As Muruganar sings, the time was ripe. Yes, the time was ripe for your story to shift to the next scene. Bhagavan, suddenly you brought home with greater clarity that while Muruganar's songs lend themselves to being sung in any devotional or classical style of music, in Ramana Sannidhi Murai, the songs are typically in the traditional style of the Tamil Pan. This fact was known to Amma. In fact, when Appa exhorted her to set music to Muruganar's songs, she remembered the workshop on puns which she had attended in the December festival at Madras. Having an extremely sharp memory, and more so in music, she remembered the exact manner of rendition of the pun of Tirumantiram and tuned the song accordingly.
Namo Ramanayave ஞானமும் கல்வியும் நமோ ரமணாயவே ஞானமும் கல்வியும் நமோ ரமணாயவே நாமரி மந்திரம் நமோ ரமணாயவே நாமரி மந்திரம் நமோ ரமணாயவே நாவு கருங்கலம் நமோ ரமணாயவே
However, a deeper involvement with the pun style of music happened when Dandapani Vodwar was introduced to the Kendra and started coming there regularly to sing. Amma began to learn these songs from him and to sing them at the Kendra satsangs. Dandapani Vodwar told her this was not enough. She must take Ramana music to the next stage. She must begin to teach the songs. We cannot say what came over her at this juncture, except that this was your force working, because quite suddenly she became impassioned to go to South India to start teaching Ramana music. As you have sung in Aksharamana Malai, Peithanam vida vida peya pidithenai peyanakkinayan Arunachala. She became so obsessed with the thought that it haunted her until Appa opted for a transfer to Bangalore. Thus, unknown to us, Ramananjali became the foundation for establishing the Ramana Maharshi Center for Learning at Bangalore, the bedrock of several streams of the Ramana movement that have grown here. The shrine and the auditorium as a cultural center, the dance and drama wings, the publications, and the monthly journal. At the time we came to Bangalore, Appa was sad at heart to leave behind the beloved shrine at Delhi Ramana Kendra, but he always accepted every aspect of life as your grace, Bhagavan. He began making plans to start a center here. But Amma started first. Following her passion that had shifted us all here, Amma started the first Ramana music class.
நான் ஒரு தடவை பெங்களூருக்கு வந்தபோது மாமி எல்லார் வீட்டுக்கும் போய் பாட்டு சொல்லி தருவா. ஒரு நாள் என்னையும் அழிச்சுன்னு போனா காரில். அன்னைக்கு என்ன பாட்டு தருமா, ஜன்மஸ்தான அந்த பாட்டு சொல்லித்தரா. ரமணாயலோக குரவே நமக அன்னைக்கு கத்துனேன் மாமி கிட்ட. நானும் அவளோட உட்காந்துருந்தேன். ரமணாயலோக குரவே நமக குரவே நமக ஜன்மஸ்தா மோகனம். அவ்வளோ எவ்வளோ ஒரு சின்சியரா இருந்தா. மத்தியானம்ல போய் ஒவ்வொரு வீட்டுக்கா போய் கத்து தருவா. ரமணாஞ்சலி குரூப்ல இருக்கிறவள் எப்படி இல்லை.
Right then, many lives began to be touched by you, Bhagavan. Who can say? Maybe many were actually waiting for your coming. For some of the ladies who joined Amma's Ramana music class had already been blessed by your glance. Your presence, that was dormant in them, became reignited through Ramana music. Karpagam Anantanarayanan reminisces.
Ramananjali, it was a really wonderful experience with Ramananjali group. அப்புறம் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் சுலோச்சனா ஃபோன் பண்ணும்போது I'll teach Ramana songs to those who are interested in musicன்னு சொன்னா. அது லக்ஷ்மி சொல்லி லக்ஷ்மி என்ன கேட்டா, எனக்கு ஒன்று ஞாபகம் வந்தது. அது சொன்ன உடனே எனக்கு ஒன்று என்ன ஞாபகம் வந்ததுன்னா, எங்கள் அப்பாவோட 7-8 years இருக்கும் எனக்கு. We visited Ramanashramam to see Bhagavan Ramana. நாங்க பார்த்துருக்கோம் நேர. ஸோ தட் வாஸ் a வெரி ஒண்டர்ஃபுல் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் எனக்கு. அதுலேருந்தே ரமணா ரொம்ப எனக்கு நிறைய படிப்பேன் ரமணர் பற்றிலாம். அந்த ஃபோன் வந்ததும் தட் வாஸ் வென் ஐ 7-8 இயர்ஸ் இருக்கும்போது பார்த்தது. ஸோ ஐ ரியலி தாட் இட் இஸ் அ பிளெஸ்ஸிங் ஃப்ரம் ரமணான்னு தோணித்து எனக்கு. ஸோ இமீடியட்லி அக்ரி, நான் கற்றுக்கிறேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டேன்.
பகவான் பார்த்தது உங்களுக்கு ஞாபகம் இருக்காமா?
நல்லா ஞாபகம் இருக்கு. அவர் அந்த இது இல்லாம அந்த காலை மடிச்சுன்னு இப்படி உட்காந்துருப்ப, சின்ன ரூம், வெரி டிவைன் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் எனக்கு. அதுக்கப்புறமே ரொம்ப எனக்கு ரமணா இதெல்லாம் படிச்சிருக்கேன், அப்படி அவரை பத்தி எல்லாம் படிச்சிருக்கேன். அது போன் வந்தோன்னா ஐ வாஸ் ரியலி சோ த்ரில்ட். இட் வாஸ் ரியலி ஐ தாட் ரமணாஸ் பிளெஸிங்னாலதான் அது வந்ததுன்னு எனக்கு தோணித்து.
அவர் பாருங்க, அவர் வந்து ஒரு தடவை அவர் கண் பார்வைப்பட்டாலும்
ஆமா, கரெக்ட். அப்புறம் அஃப்கோர்ஸ் லக்ஷ்மி மாமி எல்லாரும் ஜாயின் அஸ், எல்லாரும் சேர்ந்துட்டோம். ஸோ வி ஃபார்ம் தி ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரமணாஞ்சலி குரூப் இல்லையா? இட்ஸ் a real great honor எங்களுக்கு.
The Ramana music movement that had begun to roll downhill like a small pebble was beginning to gather snow. Who could foresee the avalanche that was to come? A few months down the line, Bhagavan, you would call one day to start Ramananjali. But before we knew this, there seemed to be another call for Amma, a call from death. The pictures come to my mind. On one side, the saga of Ramananjali yet unborn, and on the other hand, Dr. Krishna Kumari's concern, which she did not share with us at that time, but which Appa sensed, that Sulochana was suffering from an advanced condition of uterine cancer. The doctor worried about this devout lady in her young 40s with such a loving family. The doctor's relative consoled her. What can you do about Sulochana Natarajan's case, Krishna? Is it your fault if fate is playing in this way? But she worried. Even without her knowledge, she too must have prayed to you in Murugan's words, to grace Sulochana with your feet that bestow immortality.
Ramana, Lord of light immense, this now is the time, my God, now give the gift of life, pure bliss. Ramana, immaculate, Ramana, immaculate, this now is the time, my God.
Dr. KK did multiple tests to have the uterus samples analyzed, as she could not believe the reports that there was no malignancy. But when repeated tests were negative, she decided to go ahead with the surgery. After the surgery, she told us that she would display the uterus to medical students as a unique instance of a uterus that was in such an utter state of decay, but yet was not malignant. It turned out that Dr. Krishna Kumari was the daughter of your ardent devotee Bhagavan. Her father had come to your presence several times. Suri Nagama's letter of 17th January 1946 mentions one morning, about September or October 1945, a devotee from Bangalore by name Venkataswamy Naidu brought a pair of pigeons and gave them to the ashram as an offering. Seeing that, Bhagavan said, "We have to protect them from cats, etc. Is it not? Who will look after them? A cage is required, food must be given. Who will do all that here? It is better for him to take them away." The devotee said he would make all the required arrangements and requested that they should be kept in the ashram. He placed the pair of pigeons in Bhagavan's lap. With overflowing affection and love, Bhagavan drew them near him, saying, "Come, dears, come. You won't go back? You wish to stay on here? All right, stay on. A cage will be coming." As he thus petted them with affection, they became absolutely quiet, closed their eyes as if they were in samadhi, and stayed on there without moving this way or that. I think Dr. Krishna Kumari herself had been blessed with your darshan too, and the association with us made her reconnected to you. She visited Sri Ramanashramam several times thereafter with us and was one of the judges in the birth centenary competitions. Amma had not even asked for it, but you decided to give her new life. You are famed for giving without being asked. Keladalikum kedil pugal. Further, you know the deepest desires in the hearts of the devotees and lovingly fulfill them before dissolving the very root of all desires. Are you not that rare, wish-fulfilling tree? Allow her life to be snuffed out without fulfilling the task for which you had not just chosen her, but carefully prepared her through more than 3 decades of training, and much more by blessing her with your glance? As you have sung on Arunachala, would it not have been a disgrace to you had you allowed such a thing to happen?
கற்பரனாளும் தாளினி தங்கி தண்டலர் மழ்துகமானே சிற்பதலத்தே உண்மலரணியா செய்திடில் உயிரி கொண்டுள்ள நற்பத போரில் நான் உயிர் விட்டால் நட்டதூ பழியே வைய துய்யும் பழியனே மணிகள் திங்கன் வைத்திடில்லார்க்கும் இன்பிலை துல்வே வாழ்விடி சாவனே வாழ்வா பைத்தியம் பற்றி பயனரும் எனக்கு உள் பதமுறும் மறுமருண்டருள்வாய் பைத்தியமருந்தாய் பாரொளிரருண பருபத ஒரு பெரு பரனே
As Amma was convalescing, a trunk call came from Sri V. Ganeshan, who was then at Bombay. Natarajan Mama and Sulochana Mami, Sri Ramanashramam is going to produce a pre-recorded cassette of Ramana music for Bhagavan's birth centenary. Mami, you and your students should sing this. What can one say of your play, Bhagavan? Ganeshan Anna had gone to India Book House with a proposal to publish your story as an Amar Chitra Katha as part of the forthcoming birth centenary celebrations. This publication happened only several years later. The Chitra Katha, the amazing story which unfolded, however, was that Ganeshan Anna discovered IBH was producing pre-recorded cassettes as well under the title Amarnath, and asked them if they would bring out a cassette of Ramana music. They readily agreed to do so. Sri T. N. Venkatraman, then president of Sri Ramanashramam, also gave the go-ahead for the production, and Ganeshan Anna called Amma and Appa immediately. Thus began the work for the first recording. We started practice, Amma and her students, Ambika and I, and 6 other ladies you had selected for that first group, Lakshmi, Lily, Karpagam, Shanta, Sarasi and Jayam, and we sent a sample recording to Bombay. They came back with suggestions about the need to add a lead male singer, an additional male voice in the group, and orchestral support for the songs. They also said that the entire recording should happen in a professional studio. This is where B.R. Shivaram entered the picture.
ರಮಣರ ಮೇಲೆ ಗೀತೆಗಳನ್ನು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದೊಂದು ಮನಸ್ಸು ಬಂದು ಅದು ಶುರುವಾಯಿತು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇವರು ಹಾಡುಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ರಾಗಗಳು ಹಾಕಿದರು. ಆಗ ನಟರಾಜನ್ರವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಪರಿಚಯ ಆಯಿತೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ 1962ನಲ್ಲಿ ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಹಿಸ್ಟೆನೋ. ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಭಾಳ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮತ್ತೆ ಕರೆಸಿದ್ರು. ನಿನಗೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಇದರ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಏನು ಅಂತಂದು. ಸರಿ, ಪ್ರಭಾತ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಆಗ ಇವರು ಗುಂಪು ಸುಲೋಚನಾ ನಟರಾಜನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಅವರ ಹೆಂಗೆಳಿಯರು ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಹಾಡೋದು. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಶಾರದಾ, ಅಂಬಿಕಾ ಅವಾಗಿನ ತುಂಬ ಚಿಕ್ಕೋರವರು, ಅವ್ರುಗಳು ಸಹಿತ ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದು ಹಾಡೋರು. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಗಂಡಸರು ವಾಯ್ಸು ಇದ್ದರೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಎಚ್ ಕೆ ನಾರಾಯಣ ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಪರಮಾತ್ಮನ್ ಆರೆಂದರಿವೆ ಮಾನವ, ಪರಮಾತ್ಮನ್ ಆರೆಂದರಿವೆ ಮಾನವ, ನಿನ್ನ ನೀನ್ ಅರಿದರೆ, ನಿನ್ನ ನೀನ್ ಅರಿದರೆ, ಅರಿದರೆ ಅರಿದರೆ சுகமன்றி பரவு இஷாரயிக்கியம் அர்த்த அர்த்தத்துவமசி அருணா பொருளாம் அச்சலத்து அர்த்தங்கன மதுவாகும் வாடக வாரொளியாம் முக்தி முக்தி நினைக்க அருள் அருணாச்சலம் முன்னிடவே சத்திய தீர்த்துகமன்றி பரவொளி சாரயிக்கியம் தத்துவமசி அருணா பொருளா அச்சலத்தே அர்த்தங்கன மதுவாகும் வாடக வாரொளியாம் முக்தி நினைக்க அருணாச்சலம் முக்தி நினைக்க அருணாச்சலம் ಮುನ್ನಿಡವೇ.
ಅವತ್ತು ಒಂದು ದಿವಸ ನಾನು ಹಾಗೆ ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಆಫೀಸಲ್ಲಿ ಲಂಚ್ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈಚೆ ಕಡೆ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ಕೇಶವಕುಮಾರ್ ಜೊತೆಲಿ. ಆಗ ಎದುರುಗಡೆ ನಟರಾಜನ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಮನಸ್ಸು ಬಂತು, ಇವರು ಕೇಶವಕುಮಾರ್ ಅಂತ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಸಂಗೀತ ಹಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ನನ್ನ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರು, ಮೊದಲೇ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಕರ್ಕೊಂಬವ್ರನ್ನೂ ಅಂದರು. ಸರಿ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತ ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಇವರು ಬಂದರು. ಇವರ ಧ್ವನಿ ಕೇಳಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸುಸ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರು. ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಸೊಗಸಾಗಿ ಹಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು ಸುಗಮ ಸಂಗೀತ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗಾಗಲೇ ಇವರು ಆಕಾಶವಾಣಿನಲ್ಲೂ ಹಾಡಿದರು. ಸರಿ, ಇವ್ರನ್ನ ಸೇರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು. ಇಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಗುಂಪಾಗಿ ಹಾಡೋದು.
ರಮಣ ಸದ್ಗುರು ರಮಣ ಸದ್ಗುರು ರಮಣ ಸದ್ಗುರು ರಾಯನೇ ರಮಣ ಸದ್ಗುರು ರಮಣ ಸದ್ಗುರು ರಮಣ ಸದ್ಗುರು ರಾಯನೇ.
My son was not well. From 78 kgs he had come down to 46 kgs. I was weeping every day, I tell you. I just once father telephoned me for something. I told her, this is the problem, my son is not well, she is in the hospital. He was in the hospital, and I don't know what to do. Then come and pray Bhagavan Keshav, she said. So immediately after his discharge, he was at 46 kgs. We went, we surrendered ourselves. After some time, he became all right. Now he is very fine, 70 plus kgs. Very good.
இருந்தொளிர் உனை வீடுத்தடுத்திடல் தெய்வம் இருட்டினை விளக்கெடுத்து அடுத்திடலே கான் இருந்தொளிர் உனை அறிவுறுத்திடற்கென்றே இருந்தனை மதந்தொரும் விதவித உருவாய்.
Shivaram introduced us to Prabhat, a hallmark institution in the annals of the cultural history of Karnataka. And in Prabhat, Ramananjali Special Association was to be with the Prabhat Studios, which would become practically a second home for us. As 125 cassettes and an equal number of dance dramas were produced in the 40 years since the inception of Ramananjali. A major part of these were recorded at Prabhat Studios. In the early years, all of us were given lunch along with the family members. The simple saranna with the special fried happada is an unforgettable experience. The proprietor of the studio, Sri Jagannath, Jaggu for us, in turn felt personally connected to all of us and was drawn to you, Bhagavan, in devotion.
At the outset, I would like to say, Natarajan sir was not just clients and one of course, even though Ramana RMC was one of the clients, he was not just a client. He was like my father. And Sulachana ma'am was like my mother. And they were, both the couple was treating me like their own son. I mean, that is the best thing I can say. Throughout my experience, I have always felt that they are my parents only, second parents. That is the kind of feeling they were giving me. That was the thing. ಓಕೆ, ಆ ಆಶ್ರಮ ಅಂಕೋದು ಎಂಥ ಒಂದು ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದ ಒಂದು ಡಿವೈನ್ ಅಟ್ಮಾಸ್ಫಿಯರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಅಷ್ಟು ಒಂಥ ಡಿವೈನ್ ಅಟ್ಮಾಸ್ಫಿಯರ್. ಇವತ್ತು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು, ಅಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಆಶ್ರಮ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ಸೌಂದರ್ಯ, ನವಿಲುಗಳು ನೋಡೋದು.
Bhagavan, right then you revealed that Ramananjali was one of your many wondrous nets of grace through which you were all set to capture minds and lives. Shivaram and Jaggu helped in the choice of the orchestra as well. To compose the background music and to conduct the orchestra, they introduced B.R. Srinivas, known as Chinna, perhaps because he was really small made. But when he began conducting the orchestra, he would become so animated that he would jump at least a foot above himself, waving his hands and turning around like a folk dancer. The stage was set for the first recording, and Sri Ramanashramam scheduled the date for the release of the first cassette as well. Bhagavan's Jayanti was less than a month away, and it was to be the 99th Jayanti when the birth centenary celebrations would be flagged off. Could the entire process of the recording, copying and transporting to Tiruvannamalai happen in that time?
Ramananjali, Ramananjali, Ramananjali.